Whatever's wrapped in this handkerchief must be very precious to someone. Terrific! A photograph of actress Lucy Chu from that film In Cold Blood. Nice, but not worth wrapping in a handkerchief. A promo photograph of Lucy Chu. The drawers are locked. The cabinet's locked and secured so tightly that it's impossible to open. Even a seasoned pro would struggle here. No way am I going to get into that cabinet with my bare hands. The secure cabinet's wheels are rusted and seized up. Nothing a bit of oil or grease won't fix. I put the keys back in the bone cruncher. Well, that stain sure won't ever come out. Maybe the grease from the handkerchief could loosen up those wheels. There, that should do it. Wheels might move a little now. Underneath the MP3 player is Anna Maria's manuscript. It's the real thing, all right. 14th century. Question is, how am I going to research it? Museums are out of the question. No. I need somewhere much more salubrious. Hey, Anna Maria, look.
George, you found it! Oh, thank you, thank you!
All part of the service. Now, let's see just what we've got here. It says, below the fortress of the one true patriarch awaits the angel. For he who is worthy and follows the path of the righteous.
Your Latin's good.
It was kind of geeky at school, but you know what? It sure paid off. So, all we need to do is work out who the true patriarch was and where his fortress is.
And then find a way to get below it.
But which fortress? It says, the first, find the knights who share a horse and grasp the stone to open the way.
Maybe the first refers to the path that the righteous must take to reach the angel.
That makes sense. So we should understand the clue once we arrive at the right place. It says, the second, address the arms upon the shields and close the circle for the knights to let you pass. It says, the third, follow the master's worldly route and prove yourself worthy to lift. First, the fortress where he did fight, but was overwhelmed by Mamluk's might. Then he traveled to Longshank's fair city, and as grand preceptor he was received. To the temple at Villeneuve, where he was appointed Grand Master of the Order, before journeying to the island where he holds his court. It says, the last, to see the light turn from Holy Sion to face the great fortress of the Empire of the East, the seat of the Holy Church in the west, the learned Coptic city to the south. Turn from Holy Sion to face, from where? Jerusalem? A fairly typical depiction of a fortified European city. The fires of hell are consuming the city. See how the fortified city has minarets?
It looks Eastern.
This must be the angel that the manuscript refers to.
Doesn't look much like treasure to me.
Four knights with shields. The fourth coat of arms is hidden. Cross, crescent moon, Star of David. I wonder why these symbols are here. The manuscript was made in 1307. The Templars must have known an attack was imminent and took care their treasure would be safe. A fairly typical depiction of a fortified European city. Fleur-de-lis in some pattern. And this looks like St. George, the patron saint of England, fighting the famous dragon.
Strange. The city on the right looks eastern, but it's being defended by a Christian knight.
Wasn't St. George English?
Actually, he came from Turkey.
Worthy and devout-looking man? Hey, I recognize this. It's Baphomet, the idol that the Templars were accused of worshipping. I really need to find a way to research these subjects.
Can you decode it, George?
Not fully. I need a library or a database.
But the streets are too dangerous. Can't we get information online?
Well, there is a website, André Lobineau's Society of Antiquarian Knowledge, but I was locked out.
Didn't you say that Virgil had hacking skills?
Yeah, but he's pretty angry right now.
Then get charming.
I need to research the manuscript more.
Virgil, please!
40 gig of music, George. 40 gig! That's 4 weeks non-stop listening. Now all I got is the country classic channel on your radio.
But country classics is great!
Thin ice, George, thin ice.
Look, Virgil!
Leave me alone, George. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay. He sure is taking the loss of his music badly. Virgil, I know nothing can replace your MP3 player, but I thought this might ease the loss.
Well, what do you know? Same model. You steal it?
No, certainly not. I'm a lawyer.
Exactly, so you stole it. Well, it doesn't replace the music, though, does it? Ah, heck. I got it all on CD at home anyway. Well, thanks, George.
Hey, Virgil, you got 5 minutes?
Sure, what can I do for you?
So, what happened after we barricaded ourselves in?
First they broke into your office, then they searched the whole place, then they smashed everything up.
Oh, I bet you showed them a few moves though, hey Virgil?
Are you kidding? I was under the desk, man.
Oh, Well, so what did they do then?
Busted my MP3 player and left.
Well, that's some story.
What's so funny, man?
Well, you under a desk, Virgil. I mean, I wish I'd seen that.
You want to keep me as your friend, you better leave it, George.
So, how's Anna Maria been holding up?
Oh, don't worry about her, man. I talked her into a nice, cool place.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, she's been through a lot, George. She needed a shoulder to lean on.
Uh-huh. And you just happen to have one available, huh?
You know me, George.
Yep, I do. Virgil, I need to get online to do some research.
So go online. What's stopping you?
The site I need blackballed me after Glastonbury. Locked me out.
Take it from me, George, and I've been in prison. Ain't no such thing as locked out. Now, where's that little gadget? I know it's here somewhere. There you go, George. This should be useful.
What is it?
It's a flashcard with a few little features of my own design. Just slip it into your PDA and ride that internet. Right, George, this is my homemade hacking system, with the emphasis on homemade, know what I mean? I'll show you how to use it by hacking into a computer owned by an old friend of mine. This is you, symbolized by your PDA. This is your destination, the database you're attempting to hack. What you gotta do is connect your data stream to the target computer without being spotted or stopped. See here, my friend lives on the other side of the state. This mountain range is in the way, so we gotta go around it. If we're gonna hack into the database, we're gonna have to pass through these points, or root nodes. They disguise the data stream from your PDA so you don't get found out. To manipulate the data stream, you gotta use routers and refractors. You understand? You're utilizing other less secure systems in the area. You're pretty limited to what the device can find at the time, but there's normally enough to do the job. This one acts like a mirror. It'll deflect the beam at 90-degree angles. This one refracts your beam at 45-degree angles. These are splitters. They can split a beam at either 45 or 180-degree angles. As the target device is searching for one data stream, you'll need to converge the data streams back into one. You do this using a splitter, but in reverse. But if you're using a splitter in one direction, you can't use it in the other. These points are the bad boys. They're nodes, which detect what you're up to and stop your hacking. You gotta be one step ahead of these fellas. Accidentally route your data stream into one of these, and your connections bust open. I recommend you plan your route before you start placing nodes all over the place. So, watch me complete this puzzle. There you go. Now let's see what my friend has in his database. Oh, no! Oh boy, we didn't want to see that. He is one outrageous dude. Okay, George, your turn.
The link with Baphomet proves that there's some kind of Templar connection here. The Templars really were victims of betrayal and greed. Philippe IV, I wonder, did you pay for your sins? Even by medieval standards, Philippe IV was a ruthless, vain dictator. His puppet, Clement V, was no better.
Clement V was just a puppet of the king. Did you know popes used to be regularly attacked by mobs in those days? Can't say I'm surprised.
As Napoleon said, history is written by the victors.
Jacques de Molay was cynically betrayed by Philippe IV of France.
Now this must depict Clement V, Pope of Avignon, and Philip's crony. But he certainly can't be the true patriarch referred to in the manuscript.
So we just need to work out who exactly is the true patriarch.
It depicts Philippe IV of France. The medieval city of Paris. It's an Eastern-looking city.
If Clement V is not the true patriarch, and St. George, who came from Turkey, is fighting a dragon below the city of a holy man, who is the true patriarch,
Yes?
then the city must be Istanbul, which was known as Constantinople in medieval times. And the fortress must be a reference to the old citadel of Constantinople.
George, that's amazing! Does it still exist?
I don't know, but I bet someone in Istanbul would.
George, you are brilliant. Thank you so much for helping me.
Hey, I'm having fun. I'd never turn down the chance to search for Templar treasure. So, Anna Maria, you feel like a trip to Istanbul?
You think we'll find the treasure?
We'll have a damn good try.
Room service.
Come in.
Good afternoon, Effendi. I bring chai for you and your good lady wife.
Thank you. She's not my wife, you know.
Ah, of course. Yes, well, you are indeed blessed, sir, to have such a beautiful mistress.
No, what I mean is, we haven't. We don't. There's nothing happening.
Do not worry, sir. A few nights here in the beautiful Pasha Palace, and the sweet creature will know your special gift of romantic love, I am sure. I shall leave you to your rejuvenating sleep, sir.
Hi, George.
Yeah, hi.
What a sweet waiter. What was he saying?
Oh, nothing. The weather. Rain. Says it's not expected. Never has been. All an ugly rumor. Which is good. Time to find the treasure, huh? I'll be in the corridor while you get dressed. All set?
Yeah, thank you, George.
A map of some of the tourist attractions.
It's a picture of the receptionist holding a golf trophy.
Do you know anything about where we might find the old citadel?
I have no idea. Why don't you ask the waiter? He knows a lot about the city.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And busy with VIP check-in requirements.
What sites can you recommend?
How about the Blue Mosque? Most of our cheap deal guests seem to find it quite satisfying.
Anything else of interest?
There is also our Mosaic Museum. Guests like you seem to enjoy it.
Tell me more about Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
Tell me more about Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
Are there any good golf courses in Istanbul?
Oh, you're interested in golf? It's one of my two passions.
What's the other?
Celebrities.
Ah, to be back on the green.
You know, it's really hard to find clubs that fit the female frame.
Oh, really? I'm sure in your case that's not a problem.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, your frame is, it would look good on a golf club?
My frame on a golf club?
Istanbul. What a city. What a city. Ah, to be back on the green.
You know, it's really hard to find clubs that fit the female frame.
Oh, really? I'm sure in your case that's not a problem.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, your frame is, it would look good on a golf club?
My frame on a golf club?
Istanbul. What a city. What a city. Ever seen a club like this before?
Very neat.
I'm waiting on the patent to come through. I expect it'll make me rich. Stupendously rich, probably.
You don't say. Maybe I should try it?
Ever seen a club like this before?
Very neat.
I'm waiting on the patent to come through. I expect it'll make me rich. Stupendously rich, probably.
You don't say. Maybe I should try it?
A map of some of the tourist attractions.